Mystix プレゼンツヴィンテージクルエジーン U.S.A.
On the previous episode of Vintage Cruis'n U.S.A., Mystix flew from Miami to Denver to check out the VW Phoenix. Now we're going to check it out. VW Phoenix Rescue Part 2. Kept on looking out the window, making sure that the GPS was tracking my every move, going to the right spot. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida, by my single 20-year-old mother from Gary, Indiana. Growing up, I saw her struggle, and being a clumsy, artsy kid, I leaned toward asking her to take me to Goodwill instead of going to the mall for clothes because of the discounts. My mom saw my passion for art and pushed me to pursue art and music and travel throughout my childhood, despite working long hours every day, which eventually led me to evolve into the person I am today. Vintage items always intrigued me. Cars, clothes, and culture. I chose the more difficult route of pursuing my music and art instead of education, and it has made me realize I have to put more effort into do this without a college degree or connections. Recently, my mom was diagnosed with cancer, and she had a double mastectomy. Her strength was incredible, and it totally reminded me how short life is and how we have to work hard to achieve our goals. And it pushed me. My goal is to enlighten myself and others through my music and art. And getting this Phoenix is just a stepping stone to fulfilling this goal. The Uber ride felt like forever. That one right there with the car in the front, that's where I'm going. Wow. Wow. When I saw the van, I was totally relieved of all my stress. Wow. I was ready. Now was to put my game face on because I needed to try and get the best price I could for this van. But it was so hard to keep my awe and excitement from seeping out of my person when I saw the van. So I asked him if I could film, and he said, sure, there's no problem. So we began going over the things that we talked about in the emails. Yeah, this just has to be all fixed up. There was some bubbling on the fiberglass on the side of the van.
If it was me, I would turn this into just a van.
Oh,
with, I mean, it's up to you. I started to make plans. You can see how messed up this is. I'll show you. He wasn't thinking about some of the basic physics when he did this.
There was also a problem with the door. It was deformed and need to be fixed or just completely remade.
And look how close this is to the corner.
I see.
This should be like down here. So if I was, what I would do is I would just weld a bracket down here and I'd mount this up here with a longer hydraulic lifter so it wouldn't come down about here.
Does it still open?
Yeah, it will open up. It's a bit of a job. You can see, I want to show you the pictures.
Oh, cool. Oh. I'm actually a musician, so I'm just gonna go touring. Yeah.
I play French horn. But
yeah, I saw the pictures.
Yeah. French horn is my primary instrument, but I do the reenactment stuff.
That's cool. Got a battery charger there. Awesome. So this baby still moves.
Oh yeah.
And how do you feel when you sit in the cabin in here?
It's comfortable for me. Although I don't like these seats. These were cheap seats that he bought at the time. I would replace it with probably fully adjustable racing seats.
Something a little bit more comfortable for the road.
Yeah, you can get racing seats for like $200.
Yeah, I saw online that there's some good seats too. With the van, he also gave me photos of the previous build. And also of how it was made. I'm so grateful to have these photos because this is something that you don't get with cars. This is something that owners usually keep. He also gave me the Popular Mechanics magazine where it originally came from. Of course, it's falling apart, but it's still there. He also gave me a few other things. I'll show you guys in another video.
These bucket things.
Nice. And these are the photos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those go with it. And you might need these to document it.
Wow.
I think they may have got wet.
So beautiful. Your dad did a good job. Even though, it might not be like that great, it's pretty good to be able to do this kind of feat.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you the whole story. He proceeded with this and he was getting close to being done and had all the stuff, and my mom was never inspired by the project, and she told him flat out, I am never going camping in that.
Oh my god.
And it broke his spirit, and he just stopped work. I mounted that there.
Oh, you did?
He had originally it would have been under the dash.
Oh yeah,
so that's
too.
important. That is the correct VIN number. There's
Nice.
another plate on the right side, but I don't know what that is. It's not.
Put this right here. Right here. That was there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what this plate is.
Must be another type of cereal or like item number.
Yeah, I don't know. It's engine numbers. I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna climb in real quick.
Yeah, I would recommend that. You can see all the stuff I got piled in the back there.
See, I just want to see because my boyfriend and I will be riding in it to see if he will fit. I think he will fit fine.
I say this guy tried it out who was about 3 or 4 inches taller than me, and it was a problem for him.
Oh wow, strong.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He doesn't remember. You know, he has Alzheimer's.
I remember you told me.
And he doesn't remember what he did or didn't. But I see the parts here that look like they would have been from a rebuild. You know, there's the crank.
So do you think he rebuilt the engine?
I think he probably did.
And do you know what year the transmission is?
I have no idea.
Okay, so that's some.
And it is a 4-speed transmission. That's the shifting pattern.
Always finding cool things.
He never did the things to really make this pop up correctly, so to do it you have to
turn the knobs,
unscrew it at all 4 corners. Then he's got some pieces of conduit which he uses. The long ones are for the side, supporting the side, and then there's some short ones that he used to support the roof. I say, you know, you could still be made into a camper or whatever the person wanted, but I would just turn it into a van. It would involve making some kind of a folding rig to hold that. I looked online to see what kind of things some other people had done, and you can see this bracket is pulled here.
Yeah.
So I would redo that anyhow, so I would just get rid of this and just weld it down someplace.
Yeah, she definitely needs some love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she's good.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
The main thing is the main body the framework is done.
Hey everyone, are you enjoying our adventure so far? I edit and design Vintage Cruis'n U.S.A. on my own and decided to break this episode into parts to provide better quality. Subscribe to be alerted about the next part. I created a Patreon to help Vintage Cruis'n U.S.A. get on the road, to give everyone varied and new content. There are rewards for each donation, from stickers to t-shirts and posters. I'll also be sharing more info about my travels to my patrons there. If you want to support Vintage Cruis'n U.S.A. for free, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching!